उसको समझ में नहीं आया आया। और क्या, और क्या। हम्म। हम्म, और क्या, ये नहीं मानता है। हाँ हाँ। आया नहीं।
मैडम कैसे आ
मैम
रही
कैसे
है?
आ रही है? आप बोल रहे थे ना,
Okay. Very good afternoon, everyone. Um, could you please confirm once that you can see me, you can hear me, as well as you can see this presentation? Hello. Could you please confirm once that you can see me, you can hear me, as well as you can see this presentation once? Okay, okay. Thank you. So, very good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ambuj. I am a research scholar at Agricultural and Food Engineering Department from IIT Kharagpur. And what I'll be taking your live interactive session on the course Problem Solving Through Programming in C. This course is taught by Professor Anupam Basu from IIT Kharagpur. And what we will be doing in this particular session, that we will be solving some of the objective questions based on the previous week's content. Okay. What you have to do, you have to just look into the question and answer the question by just tapping in the correct option in the chat box. Okay. And at the end, I'll be walking you through some programming problems. Okay. Particularly dealing with this previous week's session. Okay. So let us go through. Okay. The first question of this session. The question says in C, the placement of elements of a two-dimensional array is row-wise, column-wise, diagonal-wise, or bottom to top-wise. Okay. Try to answer. Okay. People are saying A. Good. Yes, please do try to answer it. Okay. Even though you might not be correct in the very first attempt, but at least you will remember it. Okay. Please do try to answer. Only two people have answered. Please do try to answer it. Good. Three. Okay. Three people are saying A. Let others say also. Yeah. Four. A. Good. Four A's. What about others? Please do try to answer it. At the end, we'll discuss. Okay. In great detail. Okay. Try to answer. Easy question. In C, the placement of elements of a two-dimensional array is either row-wise, column-wise, diagonal-wise, bottom to top-wise. Easy question. Try to answer. Good. A. Very good. Yes, indeed. You all are correct. Whomsoever have answered, it is indeed row-wise. Okay. The placement of elements of a two-dimensional array, I already told you whether it is a two-dimensional, whether it is a one-dimensional array, the elements of the array in the previous session also we just discussed that the placement is always row wise, contiguous memory allocation. Means the elements are stored in adjacent matrix, okay, adjacent manner in row wise format. Okay, this is the thing. Try to see the explanation here and see a two-dimensional array is stored in row major order. Okay, by default it is row major. If you want, you can change it to column major also by applying through some uh, different manipulations. You can try to change it in column wise manner also, but by default it is row major only. Okay, yes, this means that elements of a row are stored in contiguous form and manner. Contiguous memory allocation is there, means that the next row is stored immediately after the current row. Okay, try to see in this particular example. A particular example is written. A code has been written here, and the various elements are there. It is a two row and three column element. Yes. Try to see here. A particular code has been written here. Hash include stdio.h and integer main is there. Then an array has been declared, array 2 3, and that particular array has been stored 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, these all the elements we want to store in this particular array. And then I have printed the memory address where it is actually getting stored. So for that I have just made a nested loop using the two for statements. First is this particular for int I equal to 0, I less than 2, I plus plus, and another one is for int j equal to 0, j less than 3, j plus plus. And then we are printing the elements of the array as well as we are pointing to the cell address. Okay, and then the entire thing will be printed. What will be the output? Try to see here. This is the output. Okay, actual address is getting printed in this particular code, and from this particular code we can just see that each row is getting stored sequentially in the memory from moving to the next row. Okay, so sequential array, any array will be stored in a sequential form. Okay, in a row wise manner. Okay, particularly you just try to remember a language is there which is Fortran, formula translation. This is the full form. Fortran was a particular language which was in use till late 2000s. It was very frequently used. Okay, that particular language uses column major order. Okay, now it has become more or less obsolete, but still during my childhood I studied about it. Okay, and there are some codes using which you can do basic mathematical manipulations in the Fortran language also. Okay, but C and C++ will continue to be in use. Okay, throughout. There would be a long usage. Okay, because all the backends and the microcontrolling units which you see as well as you use in your daily life, they particularly use these particular two languages only, that is C and C++. Okay, so just try to remember in C the elements of the 2D array are stored in row wise. Okay, or row major order. Okay, it is not a column major, it is not diagonal. Okay, it is row major order. That is the thing. See here, in this particular slide, I have put on the entire explanation. Okay, two-dimensional array, one-dimensional array, any array will be stored in row major order only, and continuous memory allocation is there. Okay, means the elements are stored in an adjacent form and manner. Means after one particular row is stored, just adjacent to it, another row will be stored, and this is the form and manner. Okay. So that particular example I have already seen and I have written the explanation here. Okay. Now the question arises why it is a row major order. Okay. It is a row major order because it is efficient for accessing elements of the array, especially when iterating throughout the rows, because consecutive elements of a row will be next to each other in the memory. Okay. That is the only reason, as well as the accessing of the elements would be somewhat easier. Yeah, this improves the cache locality. Cache means you can understand it in simple terms. It is the temporary address. Okay, It is just like the temporary address. Okay. So this improves the cache locality, leading to faster program execution. The execution of the code would be particularly fast. Okay. So regarding that, why it is row major order, as well as there will be consistent addressing. The addressing of elements based on row index followed by column index remains consistent within the memory allocation. Okay, other options are incorrect. Why they are incorrect? Okay, you can always see, look and through. Okay. Yes, not spending too much time. If you have any doubts at any point of time, please do unmute yourself. Please do ask me. Okay. I'll try to spend more time on the output based questions because you people tend to have a lot of doubts in that. Okay. Yes. Moving to the next question. If at any point of time you have any doubt, please do unmute yourself or use the chat box and please do ask me. Okay. Yes. Moving to the next question. Array passed as an argument to a function is interpreted as array passed as an argument to a function is interpreted as. Please do read the question carefully, then do answer. Address of the array, value of the first element of the array, address of the first element of the array, or number of element of the array. Yes. Please do try to answer. Yes. Roli Kushvahas is saying, Sir, I went to my university next Saturday, so I could not attend the session 6. Okay, no problem, Roli. For you, as well as for all the students, for the benefit of them, this is a particular Google Sheet. Okay, try to go through it. Every session's recording as well as the PDF notes are available on this particular link. Okay, you can always try to use them. Okay, and try to look into them. Okay, go through them, revise. Okay, before the examination, at least have a good amount of practice. Okay. So for the benefit of all the students, this is the particular Google Sheet link. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 5 people are saying C, but a lot of students have joined. Please do answer. Okay. Please do answer. It is not necessary that you are correct in the very first attempt, but at least you will get a practice. Okay. It is not about right or wrong. It is just about your practice. Okay. Don't be silent. Try to type in the question or type in the correct option. And if at any point of time you are having any doubt, please do ask me. You can unmute yourself. You can ask me. Okay. Thereby clear your concepts before the examination. I think it is week 7. After 5 more weeks are left only. Okay. So thereby after that you will be having examination. Okay. Okay. Good. See. Yes. Yes. I got it. Good. Yes. Try to answer. Yes. It is indeed two only. Okay. It is on indeed address of first element of an array. Okay. Whenever in any function, okay, I am explaining you in very simple terms. Try to understand what I am telling you. Whenever you are passing the entire array as a parameter to a function, okay, neither the entire array is passed, neither the values are passed, just the address of the first element of the array is passed. Okay, means the whenever you are passing any array as a parameter inside any function, the address of the first element of the array is just passed. Okay, first element of the array that is just passed means the address where the entire array is stored, the first cell of that particular array will the first cell of that particular array's address that will be only passed. Why is it done so? So that the entire operation, the whatever manipulations, whatever calculations we want to do, they are done in a very quick manner. Okay, otherwise it is likely to take a lot of time. Okay, as well as it will consume a lot of other memory. Okay, so that is the reason. It's very simple. Okay, address of the first element of the array, that is the correct option. Why? Because, just a second, some people want to join the call. Just a second. Yeah. Yeah. Let's clarify how arrays are passed as an argument to functions in C. Okay. Array decay. Whenever you pass an array as an argument to a function, the array decays to a pointer, which points to the first element of the array. Okay. This means that the function receives the memory address of the first element rather than copying the entire array. Entire array is never copied. Okay. So the primitive data types like integer, character, float, these are not copied when passed to a function. The behavior avoids the unnecessary copying, which leads to potentially large amount of data, large memory allocation. Multiple copies of the array will not be formed. That is the only thing. So we just pointed to the first cell of the array. Okay. Yeah, this particular thing is known as array decay. Okay. In the right hand side, I'll zoom in for you. The right hand side, you can see here a particular code I have written. Okay. So in this particular code, nothing is happening. Just I am passing an array. Okay. Entire array I am passing as a parameter inside the function, which is modify array. Okay. And output I am receiving whatever the multiplication I want to do, whatever the manipulation means. I want to multiply the entire uh, array by 2. So that is how I have written the function. But what actually is happening, you just try to understand that this entire array is not getting passed on. The first element of the array is getting passed on, and the entire array is same way modified. Okay, that is the thing. Yeah. Yeah, another points which you have to remember, function signature. If you define the function parameter using array syntax, for example, int array, okay, it is still interpreted like a pointer. Okay, so it will always point to the data type as well as the first cell of the array. Okay, modifications to the array inside the function will affect the original array, as we have seen in this particular right hand example only. Okay, if we are trying to multiply the array by 2, the original array will also get affected because the copy is not getting formed. For if you want that your original array becomes unaffected, in that particular case, you have to declare another two-dimensional or one-dimensional array, and you have to copy the entire array inside that particular another new array. Okay, that is the thing. Typically need to pass the size of the array as the separate argument to the function, because array does not carry its size. You already know it. Okay. So this is the thing. Why other options are incorrect? You can please see yourself. Okay. After the class, go through the notes. Okay. If you still have any confusion. Okay. Yes, I hope I am clear. If at any point of time you have any doubt, please do unmute yourself. You can ask. Otherwise, you can always use the chat box. Moving to the third question. Applications of a multi-dimensional array. Multi-dimensional means more than one dimension. Okay. These applications are matrix multiplication, MST, minimum spanning tree, finding connectivity between nodes, or all the above. Okay, all of the mentioned. Try to answer. Yes, 2 people have said, 3 people have said. Good, very good. Generally, I have seen in theory type of questions, you people are very correct. Okay. But in output questions, whenever I change one or two lines, then you people become confused and generally fall in the trap and do some mistake. That is why I focus more on the output type of questions, which I have realized in past 6 sessions, that whenever I do some manipulation with the question, either I change the lines or I do plus and minus, any manipulation I do, then you become confused and try to commit some mistake. Okay. So I focus more on that. Yeah, good, very good. Whomsoever answered D, good. I'm happy to see them. Yeah. Sahanashri Ji, your hand is raised. If you want to ask anything, please do ask me. Yes. To try to answer, a lot of students are saying D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 students are saying D. Yes, it is indeed D only. Okay. All the options are correct. Okay. Why they are correct, we'll just see. Okay. All of the above means multi-dimensional array means more than one array, more than one dimensional array. They're generally used for matrix multiplication, MST, minimum spanning tree, finding connectivity between nodes. What are these? I'll explain you in great detail. First of all, what is matrix multiplication? You already know from your class 12th how it is carried out. Okay. I'm not going to explain you what is matrix multiplication. You already must be knowing. You must have appeared in your 12th class examinations. Okay. You must have read a entire chapter on matrix, in which entire matrix, what are types of matrix, okay, what are the things, all the things are told, and this is a very basic operation which is matrix multiplication. Okay. It is done by r row wise and column wise multiplication of the particular elements. Okay. So in that particular operation, if you want to perform that particular operation using the concept of two-dimensional array, because matrix is generally taken as a two-dimensional array. Okay. If it is not just a row matrix, it is a row by column matrix, then it is a two-dimensional array for us. Okay. We have to think that in this form and manner. So that particular operation very easily you would be able to perform using the concept of two-dimensional matrix. Okay. Matrix multiplication. How is it done? See here, an entire thing has been written. Integer main is there. Then two matrices, particularly row and column wise, two elements are there. So that particular arrays we have just declared A and B. Okay. Then a particular matrix, because we know the size after the multiplication, what will be the size? Okay, we already know. So that we have declared. That we have declared. Okay. So that is the thing. Now you try to see that multiply matrices, and that a particular function I have made, and I have passed A, B, and the result, both all the three matrices as a parameter in this particular function. Okay. Now you try to see the function void multiply matrices, and that it is getting two particular inputs, which is integer A matrix, integer B matrix, and integer result matrix. Okay. And now you try to see a nested loop I have found, which is this particular two loops for int I equal to 0, I less than 2, I plus plus. For int j equal to 0, j less than 2, j plus plus. Means I already know the size of the array. Okay, that is why I have done it like this. Now inside the first loop, I am declaring all, I am making the value of result ij as 0 only beforehand, because for each row and for each column I have to compute the result or compute the multiplication, and after that I have to multiply and keep on adding the elements. Okay. Then another loop I have found for int k equal to 0, k less than 2, k plus plus, and I have added the particular elements. Result ij plus equal to means result ij equal to result ij plus aik into bkj. I know that it is somewhat difficult for you to understand, but you can always do so by just going through this, taking any I, K, J values and trying to multiply. Okay, then you would be very easily able to do so. Okay, that is the thing. Whenever the class is over, just try to go through this particular example. Okay, take any I, K, J values, and then you would be able to understand that whether the entire code is running in a flawless manner or not. Okay, that is the thing. And after the multiplication, whatever the elements are there, then I have multiplied and computed the entire result and printed this. Okay, in the these particular lines, printf matrix multiplication, and then after that result is written, the entire matrix using two for loops I have just printed. Okay, try to go through the code. If any issue is there, then please do tell me. Okay. Next application is MST, which is minimum spanning tree. Okay, minimum spanning tree of a connected weighted graph. Okay, weighted graph means the graph. First of all, what is a graph? Okay, that particular concept will be taught to you it in great detail. A course is there which is graph theory only. Okay, graph is very easily understandable through this particular thing. For example, a matrix is there. Okay, so a 2 by 2 matrix would be somewhat like this. Okay, 0 1 1 0 if I try to write this. Okay, but in another form and manner, I can make it just like a entire picture. Okay, for example, I can depict that this is the location of my city A, this is the location of my city B, this is C, and this is D. Okay, so graph theory is the practical implication of the matrices. Okay, matrices as well as the uh, mathematical manipulations which we try to do in the particular field which is known as path planning or path designing problems. Okay, as well as in OR operations research, it is very very frequent to use. Okay, let us denote this particular uh, let us denote our locations of entire cities in this particular form and manner. A, B, C, and D are three different points, four different points. Okay, I have denoted them. Okay, now I am taking them as a coordinate of a matrix only, and I am defining a weight. Weight means the cost to go from one node to another if it is known to you. For example, the cost here it is 2. Okay, go from B to C is 3, from C to D it is say 7, from C to D it is say 10. So in this form and manner, I have defined the entire cost from which will be there in visiting two particular nodes, three particular nodes, okay, as well as all the nodes. So that is the example of creating a graph, okay, for planning, for path planning problems as well as various operation research problems, okay. Now the concept is there. This particular manner in which I have declared that is a weighted graph means the cost of visiting from one node to another. One node means one city to another. Just saying for your sake, okay, for your quick understanding, node is nothing but just a point in the entire space. And weighted graph means the cost which will incur when we will visit from one node to another. It is known. Okay. So a MST, minimum spanning tree of a connected weighted graph, is a subset of the edges that connects all the vertices together. All the vertices have to be connected. No cycle should be there. Okay. It should form a tree, means it should not be a complete cycle, means it should not be a closed loop, means you can visit from A to D, then D to C. It should not be like this, that you are going through a cyclic loop. Okay. has the minimum possible total edge weight, means always you have to minimize the cost, okay, that would incur while visiting from any possible nodes, okay. So this is the minimum spanning tree, okay, used in network design, used help in clustering algorithms, help as in image segmentation in computer vision, okay. Yes. Now you try to see the graph representation. Consider a weighted undirected graph. That particular example I already given you. Then possible spanning trees are A to B, B to C, A to D, and the entire cost is 11. And A to B, B to C, C to D. These two are the particular trees because it has not to be a closed loop. That is why there are only two possibilities. But minimum spanning tree will be the only tree which will be minimum cost, which will have the minimum cost. So that is the first one. Okay. So this is regarding the minimum spanning tree, and this particular example of concept of multi-dimensional array is used. How is it used? You will be taught much great detail in the upcoming courses. Okay. Yes, as well as the C option was finding connectivity between nodes. Yes, connectivity in a graph determines whether a path is existing between two nodes or not. Graph is connected if there is a path from any one node to another node. And types of connectivity are direct connectivity, okay, as well as indirect connectivity. If an edge directly connects between two nodes, they are connected, represented using adjacency matrix or the adjacency list. Okay, if they are indirect connectivity means path exists between the nodes, but two nodes are indirectly connected. Okay, means direct path directly they are not connected. For example, in our case, if you try to see here, A, B, C, and D, A and B are directly connected. A and C are not directly connected. Very simple. Okay. So this direct and direct connectivity, it is always defined or always looked upon by the use of multidimensional arrays. Okay, this is the concept. Okay. Yes, all are mentioned. All the above mentioned are the applications of multidimensional array, and the entire explanation is there. MST, not directly as a directly implemented minimum spanning tree, but it can be implemented using a simple 2D array. Okay, as well as it is used for manipulating matrices. Already explained you how it is done, as well as finding the connectivity between two particular nodes, whether they are directly connected or indirectly connected, and what are the forms and manners. Deep algorithms I am not jumping into because only the basics you have to understand in this particular course. Okay. Yes. Now let us move to the next question. Okay, which is this one. What will be the output? Okay, you have to just calculate the output of this particular code. Okay. Entire code is written hash include stdio.h, then integer main is there, character string is there, okay, and then character str2 is there, and then manipulation is there. Go through the code very carefully, try to answer, take your time, but you should answer it correctly. Okay, I expect that, but try to answer at least. Okay, that is the thing. Yes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people are answering it as a good. Any other opinions? Please do answer. A lot of students have joined. Please do answer. Okay, take your time. Take copy and pen. Try to answer it. Okay, always. Yes, please do try to answer. If you know this much information, try to calculate another thing. Okay. Just a second, guys. I'm writing something. Try to calculate it. Yes. Okay, it is not working, I think. Just a second. I'll write it down here only. Try to calculate this particular function and calculate its value, okay? If you know this much information. Just try to calculate this particular value and it is getting printed also. You should just tell the value which is coming, okay? Try to calculate what answer are you getting? What is the value of N3? I have put it in the chat box. Try to see. Pin the message. Try to calculate and then tell the answer. If you know that what is the correct option, then you must know this also. Yes, any idea about N3? Just put it. I have just put it in the chat box. Try to see. No, it is float. It will not be 1. That is what I was expecting from you. No, it won't be there. Size of str1 divided by size of str2. Str string 1 and string 2 are having the same size. That is what you are saying. It is 1. Then what is the point of knowing this int in1 and int in2? Concept is somewhat hazy. No, it is not one thing. Think twice before answering, okay? Think, will it be 1 or it will be something else? Mm, it is float. str1 and str2 are having the same size. What has happened? Why are you saying it 1? Means whatever the questions are on a certain pattern that you are able to answer, but if some manipulation I am doing you are not able to answer, please go through the concepts very carefully, okay? It is not 1. 1, no, no, 1, not 1.0. str1 and str2 are having the same size. You just see, they are not having the same size. That is why all of you have given it 18, 17. You were just going through the option only. That is not a good practice. Try to calculate with me. I am not telling you to be correct in the very first attempt, but just try to calculate it, then give the answer. You should know the logic at least, okay? It is not like that you are just knowing the correct option and just you are marking for the sake. I am also thinking that you are understanding everything, but it is not that, okay? You should always know the logic. When you know the logic, you try to answer. Otherwise, you answer it incorrectly. Then ask me, okay? Whatever is the logic, your situation wouldn't be that this much good, okay, in the examination, because these questions will not come every time. Manipulation will be there in the question, and too much manipulation is there in the output question. That is why I have asked this particular question, okay? Okay, no problem. I know that you didn't get it. Yeah, now somebody is saying very good. Sanashri ji, yes, very good. You almost have got the correct answer. It will be 1.058823529. That would be the correct option. Yeah, Rolly is also correct. And you people who are saying it 1.000, how are you saying it? Is it same? No, it is not same. Okay. Try to know the concept before answering. When you are very thorough with the concept, then do answer it. Okay. Otherwise, answer it. No problem in answering. Answer it incorrectly, but after the explanation is over, you just try to understand how things are happening. Okay. It is not I am practicing. It is you have to practice. You have to take a copy pen, you have to calculate, then you have to commit some mistake also, that thereby you will be learning, no? Just putting on the option, seeing the option from somewhere, searching the net won't help you in the examination. Okay, that is very very important for you to understand. And whomsoever are saying 1.0588823, they are correct because it is a float value. Okay, yeah. Now try to understand this. A option is correct in this question. It is correct, 100% it is correct. Why? Because a particular code has been written. Try to see, try to understand why is it 1.055588823, the question which I asked. Okay, hash include std.h is written, integer main is there, string 1 is there. Whenever you are initializing any string using double quotes, a null point assignment will be automatically added at the end. This is the concept in this particular question. And whenever you are initializing any array character wise, like str2 is there or string 2 is there, then no null point assignment will be there by default. Null point assignment is denoted by this particular symbol, this one. It marks the end of the array. This is the concept. Okay. Computer should know na, that when the sentence is completed. Okay, space is also a character in ASCII code. Okay, but end of the array, okay, end of the array has to be defined so that in the adjacent cells another memory allocation can take place. That is the concept. Okay. So whenever you are initializing an array using double quotes, you will always have null point assignment by default. This is the null point assignment. It marks the end of the array. But whenever you are initializing any array using single quotes character wise, then null point assignment won't be there. Okay, this is the concept. So try to see str1, what are the number of characters size of, and str1 marks the number of characters. Okay, or the size, actual size of the array. So try to count it. Okay, letter wise. Just try to see here. I'll count it with you only. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Week has 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. In the entire thing, 17 number of characters are there. So what is the size of str2? str2 is having 17, exact 17. But in string 1 case, str1, what is the size? Size is 18 because null point assignment is also there. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, and now you try to see int n1. N1 is size of str1 divided by size of str10. Str10 means what is the actual size of the zeroth element. Zeroth element is w. Okay, in str1 as well as in str2 it is w. What is the size? Size is only 1. It is occupying only one cell. Okay, so n1 it will be a size of str1. Str1 is 18. So 18 divided by 1, that is 18 only. Okay, try to calculate here. N1 is 18 divided by 1, that is 18 only. And n2 is 17 divided by 1. str2 0. 0 is only 1 only. Okay, means it is occupying only one cell, that is 17 only. Okay, so 18 and 17 are the correct values. Yes, sir, please repeat again the question number 4. 4. I am just repeating it for you. I am walking you through the entire explanation. Then you tell me whether you are clear. If you are not clear, you can unmute, you can ask me. Okay, just wait. Okay. This is the execution because some of you always want to see the compiler outputs. Okay, copied the entire code and this entire output I am getting. Okay, so it is indeed 18 and 17. Okay, not having any doubt. Okay, yeah. Try to see str1 was week 7 assignment. When a string is initialized with double quotes, okay, the C compiler appends a null terminator or a null point assignment at the end, which is \0 only. Okay, so the entire array will be having these particular characters with a null point assignment. Hence, the total number of elements would be 17 plus 1, that is 18. Okay. Now, when I'm initializing string 2, I am using this particular curly brackets, and inside the curly brackets in single quotes, I am marking each and every character. So when a character array is initialized using the curly braces, the null point terminator is not added automatically. This is a feature of C. Okay. So the array will be consisting only the characters. So the total number of elements is 17. In the first case, it was 18. In the second case, it was 17. Okay. This is the thing. Now you try to understand the behavior of size of operator. For str1, size of str1 will compute the total memory which is allocated for str1, including the null terminator. Hence, str1 will contain 18 number of elements, that is 17 characters in total, with one \0 or null terminator. So size of str1 is 18. Size of str10 gives the size of single character, which I already told you is 1 only, 1 byte it is occupying. So n1 will be size of str1 divided by size of str1 inside square brackets it is 0. So 18 by 1 is 18. Now for str2, size of str2 computes the total memory allocated for str2, which is exactly the number of characters explicitly initialized, which is 17 only. No null terminator is added. Hence N2 will be size of str2 divided by size of str2, and inside the square bracket it is 0. So 17 divided by 1 is 17 only. Okay. Conclusion is the observed output is N1 is 18, N2 is 17. Now, if you know the size of str1, which is 18, size of str2, which is 17, so the question which I was asking you was float N3 equal to size of str1 divided by size of str2. If it is a float, it is not an integer. So in case of integer, I told you that whatever the values after the decimal, they will be terminated, and as it is, it will be stored as an integer, but not in case of float. In case of float, you will directly store the entire decimal values also. Okay. So 18 divided by 17 is 1.058823. That would be the correct option. That would be the correct answer. Okay. Yes. This was the explanation from my side. Okay. Now you tell me if you are having any doubts. After this, we'll move to next question if you are comfortable. Otherwise, I'll explain once more. Or if you are having any doubts, please do tell me. You are clear, you are thorough or not? Clear? Clear, not clear, no response. Not clear? Okay. What about others? Is it clear? Not clear? No response? Yes, Sayan, please unmute yourself. Now ask me whatever you want to ask. Whether you want me to repeat, whether you want to ask some particular thing, do ask me. Or use the chat box if you are not comfortable with the mic. Okay, I'll repeat again. Yes, what about others? Are you clear? Not clear? Do respond. Meanwhile, I am repeating also. See here, very simple. Two particular strings are there, str1, str2. And one simple concept is there, whenever in double quotes the array is initialized, then automatically the null point assignment is added at the end. That is \0. What is the purpose of null point assignment? It marks the end of the array. It separates two different arrays. That is the purpose. In case of str1, number of characters which were there inside the array was 17. So after adding the null point assignment, they become 18. In case of str2, the array is initialized in the curly brackets and character wise. Okay. Whatever the total number of characters were there, that would be the size only. That is 17 only. Now you try to calculate n1 and n2. N1 is size of str1, which is 18. Size of str10, which is string 1. And whatever the zeroth element is w only. Okay. So what is the size of w? It is occupying only one cell. So its size will be 1 only. So 18 divided by 1 is 18. Size of str2 divided by size of str2 0. str2, what is the size? That is exactly 17. 17 divided by 1. str2th 0th element, that is w only. Again, it is occupying one cell only. So 17 by 1 becomes 17. So value of n1 is 18, n2 is 17. That is the only concept. Okay. I hope I am clear. If I am clear, then please do indicate. Don't feel shy. If you are not clear, yes, thank you. What about others also? Yes, you are clear? Okay, good. If you are clear, then fine. If you are not clear at any point of time, don't feel shy, unmute yourself, ask me. I'll explain you everything. Okay, but clear your doubts. That is the thing. Okay. Yes. Moving to next question. What is the output of the following C code? And entire C code is written. Okay. Try to answer it. Hey, good. If the answer is coming too quick, means the thought process has not been involved. Either you know it from the previous class or you know from the solution and directly you are marking. Okay, no problem. My intention is this only, you should know the concept beforehand only. Okay, yes. Two A's, one B, two B's, rest others A. Good. Think before answering. Okay, take some 2-3 minutes, good amount of time, then try to answer it. Okay. I am here for repeating only. Okay. At any point of time, if you don't understand anything, I am repeating multiple number of times. Unmute yourself, ask me. Okay. Don't feel shy. Nothing is there to feel shy. Okay. You can ask. Two people have answered B. Okay. Three people have answered B. Four B. And rest others A. Good. Okay. Another one is joining B. Good. Means the trap is laid. Good. Okay. What about others? Lot of students have joined. Please do answer. What about others? Please do answer. Try to answer. Yes. The correct option is A. Okay. I'll not tell you explanation here. I'll tell you it in next slide. How things are going on here. First of all, see this code. It says hash include stdio.h. Good. It was given in the question. Now how I approach it, same way you try to approach in the examination. Now I'm telling you my approach. Simple approach. Integer main is there. Integer array ARY or ARR, whatever is written, it is correct. 2 3 means initialization about the indexes. Okay. Initialization about the indexes. What are the indexes? What is the size? So 2 3 means 2 rows, 3 columns. That is how you interpret the size. Okay. Then it is written ARY. Then after that, two particular blank spaces have been written in the square brackets, and the entire array is initialized using the curly braces. Then printf is written, then %d symbol is written, then it means integer value is there, the new line is written, then ARY10 is written. Okay. Most of you thought that 10 element would be there. Okay, whatever the 10 element is there, that will be printed. That is return 0. After that return 0 is there, means no error is there. So it will produce the array. Array is 10th element, and that is 4 only. Then you give the answer as 4. But the twist is there. Okay, it is not like this. What thing is wrong here, which will actually give to a compile time error, which you have to understand, is this thing, that whenever I am initializing an array, then if I am keeping the index which is kept blank here, that will lead to a fatal error in the C compiler. Okay. So either you initialize the array element wise using the loop, okay, or you write down the matrix or size of the array at that line only, means ARY23 equal to, and after that if you are using the curly braces and you are initializing the array, it is absolutely fine, which I have done in the example too. I'll just show you. But while initializing, these indices cannot be blank because the compiler will not know where to store this and what is the size. Okay, so it is a standard syntax will generate the error. Okay, so indeed when I am running this particular code, okay, so it is generating error, and it is generating error in this particular line only. Okay, that is the case. Now you try to see the second code. Okay, hash include std.h, then integer main is there, integer ARY23 means I have not declared the array in the first line. I have given the size of the array in the second line only. Okay, ARY23 and then equal to sign. Then after curly braces, I have initialized the entire array and then I have printed array ARY10. So now what is it returning me? It is returning me 4. So now it is correct. So example 1, I told you this was top one was the first examples, below one was the second example. Top one is having an array, it is having a compile time error. Okay, but second one is not having any amount of error. Okay, now I will tell you that how very easily it looks easy in the first attempt, in the first look, but it is very helpful that whenever I am printing a particular index of an array, for example ARY40, I have to print and I have to understand that what will be the output from the array, so how I will approach it. Okay, if you know any other approach and it is correct, it is giving you correct option answer, then you can follow it, otherwise go with my approach. Oh, this is the simplest one as per as my knowledge. Okay, array 23 ARY23 has been initialized to 1 2 3 4 5 6. So what I understand that there will be 2 rows and 3 columns. This information I knew. Okay, so directly I have made a table with 2 rows, 3 columns. First of all, I made these 2 lines. Then I placed the array as a table. Okay, then 1 2 3 4 5 6 I placed inside that particular table. Okay, then I wrote the numbers, these particular numbers on the top of that only. First of all, I made these 2 rows and 3 column table. Okay, then what I did, I placed the indexes 0 1 2 index here and 0 1 index here. And now I am directly able to fetch the cell address as this particular cell will be 0 0, row by column, R by C, R comma C. 0th row first element, 0th row second element, first row 0th element, first row first element, first row second element. So if I am asked about 10th element, it is 4 only. So 4 is the output. Simple approach I am telling you, it is very helpful in this output type of questions when you have to give the exact output in the examination. Okay, you can follow this approach, you'll never commit a mistake. That is the advantage. Now if you will think that sir, these is very easy, I'll just calculate 10 and I'll put in the examination. No, every day is not Sunday. If it is a 4 by 4 array, okay, you might be able to get the exact 4 3th element. I know that some of you will be able to get, but there are very chances that you will be committing mistake. That is why always make a table, go through this approach, and you will be able to get the correct answer. The chances are very high. Okay, if I am asking you what is the ARY 1 1 element, it is 5 only. What is the ARY 0 1 element? It is 2 only. Okay, so following this approach, you will never have any doubt in your life. Okay, this is the thing. Yes, it is indeed compile time error. Why it is a compile time error? Because C expects a specific syntax for array initialization, okay, which will look like this ARY23, and inside the curly braces, the entire array will be initialized. Okay, so it will generate compile time error, and how we will remove this error, I already discussed with you. Okay, is it clear or any doubt is there? Please do tell me. Please respond whether it is clear, not clear. Okay. If it is clear, then we'll move forward. If it is not clear, then I'll explain you. Okay, it is clear. Good. What about others? Clear, not clear? Good. Very good. For two students, it is clear. Okay, good. Very good. I am assuming it is clear for the majority. If you are having any doubt, please do ask me, but be clear. At the end, you should be very thorough. What is the correct approach, how I am manipulating the things, and how you have to manipulate the things and get the correct option in the examination. Okay. Yes, moving to the next question, what will be the output? And the entire code is there. Do study this code. After studying the code, arrive through a conclusion that what would be the output. No hurries. Okay. Okay, how is it is a compile time error? I'll explain you. It is a compile time error because in the same line in the code, the indexes were empty while it was initialized. In the second line of the code, it was ARY, then the two particular square braces were empty. Okay, and it has been initialized in this format manner. Okay, so it will be a compile time error because syntax is wrong. Okay, compile while the compilation, the compiler will generate an error because you are using a invalid syntax. Okay, so in C, it can be seen as a syntax error, okay, or a compile time error. Both will be correct. Okay, whichever you want to call, you can call. Okay, is it clear, Sanshri G? Okay, good. B, good. Let everyone answer. Okay, I'll. It is 16:08. I'll give you solid 4 minutes if you want. Okay, 1 minute already given you. Solid 4 minutes I'll give you. Okay. I'll start speaking at 16:12 only. Okay. Try to answer. Try to look in the code. Okay. Then try to answer. AC as well as that particular board both have been short circuit. No issue. No, will not work. Yes. 4 people are saying B. Good. One is saying C. Good. Very good. B only. Good. B. Good. 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 B. Then C. Good. Two C's are there. Rest all are saying B. Good. Yes, please do try to answer. C, good. Yes. As I promised you, I will give you 5 solid minutes. And within my 5 solid minutes, I like to say that Rajesh, Krish, Roli are only correct and rest all are incorrect. Okay, because you fell in a trap. I'll tell you the trap, but I am not able to understand your thinking pattern. In very difficult questions, sometimes you all are correct, but in easy questions, sometimes you commit mistake. No problem. Okay. Yes, we'll discuss. First of all, see the entire code, visiting it line by line. That is the approach which I told you, which will always work with you. Okay. Hash include stdio.h, hash include string.h. Both are being called. Integer main is there, return zero is there. Okay. It is integer which is zero. The main function is returning. Good. Character p is there. That has been initialized here only. Okay. So since it is a one-dimensional array, okay, and at the declaration step only, if you are initializing it like this, no need to provide. If you are not providing any dimension, it will still not raise an error. Okay. In previous question, you initialized, you gave the index first, then after that you initialize it, so it will raise an error. In this particular case, it will never raise an error. Okay. So character p, then square bracket is there, then equal to assignment is there. Okay, so entire array has been initialized. Okay, it is correct. Character t is there, integer I is j is there. Now for I equal to 0, j equal to string length of p, means whatever is the total number of elements are there in the string p. Okay, so two particular this particular entries I have made in the first part of the for loop. Okay, then in the second part I have put a condition which is I less than j. Then after that I have incremented the value of I by 1, so I plus plus. So now what I am doing, t equal to pi, means I am storing the first element of p array inside t. Then p j minus I. What is j minus I? Okay, it is the last element of the array that I am swapping it with pi, means what is the first element of the array, and t was the first element of the array. So again I am changing the value of last element of the array with the first element of the array. So it is just a swapping function which will swap the entire array. Okay, means it will interchange the first element of the array with the last element, then second element with the second last, then third with the third last, and similarly so on is the procedure. Okay, this was the plan. And after that the array is getting printed, so yes, it will print something. Okay, it should print something, but every day is not Sunday, and there is a twist here. Okay, when you see this, it is, I always already told you, it is initialized using double quotes. It is not a character wise initialization in curly braces. Okay, so the function, the entire array will be stored like this. 0th element will be a, first element will be s, and after all the elements assignment is stored, then at the 10th element it will have a null point assignment. Okay, So it will have a null point assignment at the 10th element. So when you will swap, the 10th element will be swapped with the 0th element. Okay. This is code for swapping only. You already know what is swapping, how swapping works. Okay. So initially it will be null point assignment. Now, if the 0th element is only null point assignment, then when will you try to print the array P, then nothing will be printed. Okay, because backslash 0 or the null point assignment marks the end of the array. So when you will try to print, if the 0th element is only saying that the array has been ended, then what it will print? It will print nothing. Okay, this is the thing. P does not consist of any element. No, P consists of elements. P consists of 10 particular elements. It does not consist of 9 elements. It consists of 10 elements. And after swapping also, P consists of 10 elements only. But the thing which has happened here is the first element only is the backslash 0 or the null point assignment, which is telling the compiler that the array has been terminated. And when you are trying to print, if when I am trying to tell you that you try to walk, and now only I am, after one line I am telling you that you are sitting only, so you will get confused. So that is the only thing. Array has been terminated. That is the inference from the swapping after the swapping. Okay. So answer is C, yes, because null character is assigned in first element. So after null is assigned, string will be terminated. And when you will try to print the string, nothing will be printed because very first character is saying that string has been ended here only. Okay, this is the thing. This was the case given in the question. Indeed, nothing is printed. I just compiled the entire code as it is. No, it will not give an error. Here no error is there. Okay, Arthi. No error is there. See here yourself only. I have compiled the entire code. No error is there. Code execution is 100% successful, but it will not print anything because the first character after swapping is only null point assignment. Okay. Now if I have to carry the swapping operation, I have to do something in live. So how I'll do it? Just here at this particular step, okay, try to see here in this particular line I have introduced -1. I have introduced -1. Okay, so now what will happen, that the swapping will start of the with the element just before the null point assignment. So entire array will be swapped. Now the first element will be indeed the last element of the array. It will not be null point assignment. I think it is very clear. I told you how the array is stored. Okay. So when I'll try to print it down, yes, the entire assignment or the word will be printed in reverse. So please do remember, if the in the examination the question comes regarding swapping of the array, if you are writing a code, okay, swapping a character array, then you have to always lessen the size by 1. Okay. Please repeat, what is the difference between declaration of array of last two questions? Yes, I'll tell you. I'll walk in you through both the questions. Okay. Here, try to see here this particular question only, right? Fifth and sixth one. Yeah. Here, what is happening? It is a two-dimensional array, first of all. That one in the next question is a one-dimensional array. And yes, anybody wants to ask anything? Yes, here it is a two-dimensional array. First of all, you have to understand this. Then in the array which is getting initialized, I think you are just getting confused how it is getting declared. Okay, so here first of all I have declared the size of the array. Then I have just included what are the elements of the array without declaring the size. So that is why it is generating a compile time error. If I remove this particular step, then it will not generate a compile time error. You can see yourself. Okay, because the compiler will automatically make the space for the array, because here only you are initializing it as you are not defining the size, but you are providing the entire array, so it will not generate a compile time error. Okay, while in this case only same technology we have used, we have not just defined the size of the array, but we have defined the array in the double quotes. Another concept is there: whenever an array is initialized using the double quotes, the null point assignment is included by default. But whenever it is done using the curly braces and single characters are stored, then the null point assignment picture will not come into picture. Okay. So this is regarding the both the questions. Is it clear to you all, Arunima and all the students who are asking me? Difference between declaration of array, it is clear? Yeah, it is clear. Okay. Now the entire explanation why nothing will be printed is written here with reasonable fair length. Okay. So you can go through it. I already explained you why nothing will be printed, because program is starting by declaring character p, initializing with assignment. Program iterates to the loop index 0. Okay, then after swapping, the first element is only null point assignment. That is why nothing will be printed. By lessening the length of the string by 1, you can just try to print the entire array in swapped manner. Okay, is this particular question clear or any doubts is there? If it is clear, then we'll move to the next question. Otherwise, I'll explain you once again. Is it clear? Okay, clear? Okay. Okay. Any student, if you are having any doubt, please feel free to ask. Okay. This is doubt solving only for you guys. Okay. Be very clear, be very thorough. Okay. But all the cases already I have explained you to the best of my knowledge. Still, if you are having any doubt, okay, you please try to tell me. Okay. Next question. Looks easy. You should all get it. Okay. Particular code is written. What will be the output, and four particular options are there. Okay. This you try to attempt. Try to answer. I'll give you solid 4 minutes for answering this question. Okay. Yes. Yes. Try to answer. Okay. Good. Question method is saying A. Good. Good. A. Good. A. Good. A. Great. Okay, good day. Yes, I'll wait for 1 more minute. Please do try to answer. Okay. Good day. Okay. All the students nearly have answered it as A. Good. See here, simple question, simple explanation. Never ever commit a mistake in this. I told you the correct approach also. Okay. Integer A23 and initialization of an array. Please do remember, if you initialize the array in this form and manner, 2 rows and 3 columns, okay, you have provided the index and you have given only 4 elements. Whatever the elements you have left will be initialized by default to 0 only. So inside my head or inside my copy and uh, in my rough page or in my copy, I have created a table using my pen. 2 rows, 3 columns. These are my 2 rows and 3 columns. Okay, these were my 2 rows and 3 columns that I have created. Now I have marked down the indexes 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, row by column. Simple. Okay, it is initialized like this: ARR or A23 equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, means whatever the elements are there, they will be filled sequentially using the concept. 1, 2, 3, 4 will be sequentially filled, and whatever elements you have not provided, they will be initialized to 0. So rest 2 elements were left, they will be initialized to 0 only. 0, 0. Okay. Now you try to see int I equal to 0, int j equal to 0. Okay, that has been initialized. Okay. For I equal to 0, I less than 2, I plus plus, and for j equal to 2, j greater than 0, j minus minus. So I'll not take any risk. I'll not commit I'll not look for any shortcut. I'll just take it stepwise. Okay. For I equal to 0 means I'll make I 0. I less than 2. Yes, 0 is less than 2. I plus plus. Okay. I'll increase the value of I in the next step. So I is 0 in this my particular case, first case. Then for j equal to 2, okay, j is 2. J greater than equal to 0. J minus minus means yes, 2 is greater than or equal to 0. Yeah, condition is satisfied. I'll decrease the value of j in the next step. You already know. So first IJ printf, then percent %d means it is an integer value, aij. I is 0, j is first 2. Okay, in the first attempt it is 2. So 0 and 2, what is the element which is 0 and 2? See here 3. I told you the particular approach R by C is there, row and column. That is how you initialize, that how you mark the coordinates. Simple. So 0, 0th element is 1, 0, 1th element, row by column. 0, 1th element is 2, 0, 2th element is 3, 1 comma 0th element is 4, 1 comma 1th element is 0, 1 comma 2th element is 0. That is the approach. So 0 comma 2th element is 3, then 0 comma 1th, after that j equal to 2. 2 case I have taken and I have made it. Then I have to decrement the value of 2. Yes, 2 minus 1 is 1. So whether 1 is greater than equal to 0? Yes, it is greater than or equal to 0. Yeah, condition is satisfied. Then I is still 0 only. So 0 comma 1th element it will print. So it will print 2. First of all, it printed 3. After that, 2, then 1, then 0. Whether 0 is greater than equal to 0, decrementing the value of j, nothing new. Whether 0 is greater than equal to 0, yes, 0 is greater than equal to 0. So what is the 0 comma 0th element? It is 1. So it will print 1. Now again, the value of I will be 1 because I is plus plus, means incrementing the value of I by 1 at every step. So when you try to see 1 comma 2th element, j sequence will remain same, which is 2 1 0. So 1 comma 2th element is 0, 1 comma 1th element is 0, or 1 comma 0th element is 4. So entire thing is this only. Okay. So 3 2 1 0 0 4. That is the entire thing. That is how you will be able to solve this particular question, and you will be able to achieve the answer. Okay. Yes. The entire thing which I explained you, that is written here in green detail, array initialization and how the arrays is getting printed, and the answer would be 321004. Okay. Any doubts, anybody? Any doubts? Whether it is clear, not clear? A response? Clear, not clear? Clear? Good. Very good. It is clear. Let us move forward. Okay. Great. Great. It is clear to you all. I am very happy. Let us move forward. Let us look at this particular question. Hash include std.h, then hash include string.h, then integer main is written, then character str120 is written, hello, then str2 is written, then world, then the function is written, or execution is getting on, then return 0 is written. Okay. So what would be the output? The good. Okay, good. Good. Good, good. All people are saying D. Good. int 2 3 equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6, and int 2 3 equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6. These two mean same, though they don't mean same, and they both will raise an error. Why so? Because indexes are defined separately, first of all. So you have to write it down int, then you have to make a square bracket, then inside that you have to write down 2, then another square bracket, inside that you have to write down 3 in both the cases. Okay, first thing is this. Yeah, and after that, if you will write down 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then r by c you are not storing and writing down straight, yeah, they mean the same. Okay, try to run in the compiler, then you'll be able to get the better idea. Okay, whether is it generating an array, not generating an array, that depends on the particular compiler which you are using. Okay, all online compilers are available. Okay, but initially it will raise an error, but whatever the corrections I told you, after that if you will try to print anything, I don't think so that it will give an error. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, indeed you all are correct. It will be D only. Very simple question, very simple explanation. Hash include stdio.h is there, hash include string.h is there. Both the header files have been taken care of. Then int main is written. Then character str120 is hello, str2 is world. Okay, both the string as well as string initialization as well as the dimension of the string are correct. Okay. Then after that it is written printf percent %s means string will be printed. Then strcpy, this is string copy. Okay. And str2 means the uh, this particular string. Okay, this particular string will be copied into str2 only. That is the meaning here. Whatever, if the syntax is like this, strcpy str1 comma str2 means str2, whatever the content of str2 is, that will be copied in the str1. Okay, that is the thing. So here in case it is written strcat. Strcat is concatenation. Concatenation means uh, just summing them both. That is the thing with a space. That is the only thing. So strca2, strcat string concatenation, str1 and str2 means adding both the things. Okay. So first of all, hello was there, then world was there. So in combination, it would be hello world. Okay. That is the thing here. So hello world that will be copied to str2. Okay. So copy means after copying str2, str2 will become hello world, and that will only be printed after the operation. So hello world is the correct answer. Okay. This was the explanation, and the entire explanation as well as it in great detail has been given here. If you are having any doubt at any point of time, this is the execution. It is code is correct. This is the compiler execution. Okay. As well as this is the explanation. Okay. Program declares two character arrays str1 initially with hello and str2 with is world. Program uses strcat function to concatenate. Okay. str2 to the end str1. Modified str1 will have the value of hello world. It is then passed and it will be copied to str2. Hence, the final value of str2 is hello world, and printf prints str2 to the console, resulting in the output hello world. Okay. After concatenation, will it be stored in str1? Good. After the concatenation, strcat, it will be stored in str1 only. Okay. Whatever are the contents of the right hand side, they are in general in C language. I am telling you, whatever the contents of right hand side, they are stored in left hand side only. Okay. So strcat str1 comma str2 here means whatever are the contents of str2, they will be stored in str1 only. Okay, that would be concatenated and stored. Okay, that is the thing. After that, only copy operation is there. Yes, it will be stored to str1. Okay, here also it is written concatenate str1 to the end str1. The modified str1 will have the value of hello world. Okay. Yes. Any doubts, anybody? I hope it is clear. Okay. Moving forward, if you at any point of time you are having any doubt, please do unmute yourself and ask me. Okay. Yes. Moving to the ninth question. Hash include stdio.h and the entire thing is written. Try to answer. B. Good. B. Good. Four students are saying B. Good. Okay. One is saying A also. Good. Try to answer. Yes. Null point assignment also occupies a memory of 1 byte. Yes, it is true. Yes, it is indeed B. Okay. The string is not empty. Why is it so? I'll explain you in great detail. Try to see here. Hash include stdio.h is there. Then int main is there. Okay. Integer main is there. Return 0 is there. Everything is correct. Integer I is there. Character A is equal to. And inside that, I have just put a double quote. Nothing is written. Okay. It is not a space is written. Nothing is written. First of all, you have to understand this. Okay. Then if printf %s a, this is statement, then after that two particular conditions are there and if else condition is there in total that you have to understand. Now if in this particular case character A has been initialized without any value and inside double quotes nothing is there, then null point assignment will be there. Okay, it will be there. It is there at the end of the array. So it will be there by default. Compiler will add it. Okay. But in this particular case, inside if statement, printf %as a is written. Okay. So since the array is empty and it is only having null point assignment, whether anything will be printed? No, nothing will be printed. So this particular printf statement will return me 0 or false. So when it will return me false, then this particular first statement will not be executed. This statement will not be executed. So what will be executed? This one, else condition. The string is not empty. So hence the answer is B. Okay. This was the explanation in short. Now I'll explain you it in detail, step by step. Okay. See here, in this particular case, two particular codes are there. Hash include stdio. That same code is there. That is giving me the string is not empty. But when I have initialized this particular array with my name, then it is returning the string is empty. Means this particular statement is because something is getting printed here. Okay, that is why the output is different when I am initializing it with a certain thing or whether I am not initializing with anything. Okay, this is the thing. Let's analyze the code step by step. Declaration and initialization, character A, and inside that nothing is there. A is empty string in literal. It is only containing the null terminator, null point assignment. Size is 1 byte. That is the null terminator. Then printf evaluation, the printf function is called with the format specifier %s, a as the argument. A is an empty string, nothing will be printed. Printf will be returning characters, number of characters which are printed, which is 0. So since it is returning 0, 0 is false, 1 is true, or anything greater than 0 is true. Okay. So if condition, if printf %s a, if condition returns 0, okay. So else statement will be executed, which is the string is not empty. Okay. This is the thing. One particular advice from my side, go through the code only. Okay. In this particular case, the literal meanings have been reversed. So don't go through in the examination. Sometimes we go through the our own self judgment that it is empty, so it will return. It should return the string is empty. Okay, it is not like that. Okay, don't go through the literals. Always go through the code. Okay, literal meaning might be something else, as well as output might be something else. Okay, this is the key point which we have to see. The confusion arises because the printf is evaluated not by the content of the string, by the number of characters which are printed. Empty string still satisfies the condition of being not empty in the context of the program if condition is returned to false and the output is the string is not empty. Okay. Yes. Any doubts? Anybody in this particular question? Or is it clear? It is not clear. Please do tell me. Clear? Good. Very good. Clear? Good. Yes. Now let us move forward. Yes, I am very happy that you all are clear. Great. Let us move forward to the last question of the day. Very easy question. Okay, don't commit any mistake. Best wishes to you. Yeah, see the code and then try to answer. See, good. Yes, indeed it is C only. Okay. Hash include stdio.h. Hash include ctype.h. Ctype is the particular library for two upper, two lower. Okay, these particular functions if you want to use inside the code, then the library is ctype.h. Okay. Integer main is there, integer I equal to 0 is there, character C is there, then character str is programming language. And a particular while statement is there, while str I not equal to blank. Blank, this is blank. Okay. This is single quotes and it is having a space. Okay. It is not like previous question. It is not double quotes. Okay. It is single quote. It is having a space in between. So put character means it will print a character to upper stri means initializing the from the 0th index till the blank space is not detected. The elements will be printed which will be printed in the uppercase. That is the thing. So entire programming thing will be printed in the uppercase. Okay, this one is correct. Why is character C declared here? Character C is declared here. Very good. Very nice. Sometimes in programming, if you will type this particular code in VS Code, it will show you this particular thing that something is there which is occupying the memory, but it is not used in the entire code. So there is no use. You can remove it. Okay. Your point is absolutely right. In the code, it should be removed. I just removed it. Okay. It was not having any point to declare this C. Okay. You are correct. Yes. Here, try to see two particular cases are there, the code as it is, and it is printing programming. Okay, in the this particular case, I have removed the not equal to colon, not equal to space, that particular condition in the second question, second example I have removed. Then it is printing the entire programming language in uppercase. Okay, just for the sake of understanding, created another example. Okay. Yes. This is the explanation line by line. The program initializes character array with the value of programming language. Program then iterates through string starting from the first element up to but not including the space character. In each iteration, the character is converted to uppercase, printed to standard out because the iteration stops when a space is reached and programming comes before the space and programming is printed. Okay, this is the explanation. I hope that I am clear. Okay. At any point of time you are having any doubt, please do tell me. Okay. This marks the end of the 10 questions which I have to discuss in this particular session. Now I'll walk you through some programming practice questions. These are for you guys only. After the class is over, try to write down the entire code whole in your notebook. Okay. In your notebook, you try to write down, or you can write directly in the online compilers are available, as well as try to practice using these codes. All the questions are very, very important. Write a programming type questions will be asked in the theoretical part of the examination where you have to literally write the code. So I am explaining you how to approach, how to write down the particular code. Okay. Write a program to count the number of uppercase and lowercase letters in a given string. The string may be word or a sentence. This is the particular question. Okay. Some test cases have been provided. For example, this is the particular test case, and in this particular case, the number of uppercase letters we have to print, number of lowercase letters we have to print. Logic says that we have to compare each and every character. Okay, and we have to store the number of characters in two particular values, which will be some x, which will be counting the number of uppercase, or y, which will be counting the number of lowercase letters. Simple logic is there that will be built. Okay. So this is how we will approach. Hash include do.h will apply, then int main, in main function we have written. Then two particular variables I have initialized, which is upper and lower. I have initialized them to 0, so they don't take any garbage value. Then character ch with the dimension 100 I have declared. Scanf, then with new line and %s, it will try to scan the each and every character. Okay, till 100 values are reached. Okay, then int I equal to 0. Okay, I equal to 0 I have initialized, while character chi not equal to null point assignment, means the string does not reaches to the end. That is the condition. If chi is greater than equal to upper a, and chi less than equal to capital Z, whether the character is between capital A and capital Z, then upper plus plus means the value of upper is incremented by one value. If character I greater than equal to small a and it is less than small z, whether it is between small a and small z, then lower plus plus means it is a lower character, lower case character, so it will be incremented by 1. I is incremented by one value again, I plus plus. Then printf, the uppercase letters are upper, and printf, the lowercase letters are lower. Okay, this is the entire execution of the code. Arunuma is saying, sir, please repeat, put yeah, I'll repeat it. Just 1 second, I'll explain you two particular programs. After that, I'll repeat it. Okay. So this is the flow. This entire code, if you will try to execute in the compiler as it is, you will be receiving this programming in C NPTEL. I have particular string I have inputted. Okay, I have given as the input. Then it is successfully giving me uppercase letters and the lowercase letters. Try to go through down the code. Try to understand it. Okay. Still having any doubt? Please do ask me. Next test case is this particular one. Write a C program to find the sum of all elements of each row of a matrix. Particular matrix has been given to you. Okay, all the elements have been given. Then you have to print what is the elements, sum of the elements of a particular row. Means row one element you have to just uh, find out the sum. Then you have to print it also. Then row two, row three, like this. Okay. So this is the logic building. Hash include stdio.h. Then integer main is there. Okay. Then int rows, columns, I, j. First of all, we'll let the user input number of rows and number of columns. So here I have written printf enter the number of rows and scanf number of rows. Then printf enter the number of columns. Then I am taking input as number of columns. Then integer matrix rows and columns is there, means declaring the entire matrix. Now beforehand the rows and columns has been defined. That is the thing. Okay, it has been already defined, so it will not raise an error. This is the thing. Then taking input for matrix elements, printf enter the elements of the matrix. Then for I equal to 0, I less than the number of rows plus plus I plus plus. For j equal to 0, j less than columns, j plus plus, printf element. Then we are sequentially inputting each and every element and taking the input from the user. Now calculating the and displaying the sum of each row, that will be very much easy using two for loops. For I equal to 0, I less than rows, I plus plus. First of all, you have to initialize. After every row is visited, you have to make this particular row sum variable to 0. Okay. Otherwise, it will keep on adding. Then you just run another for loop for visiting every element of the array. For j equal to 0, j less than number of columns, j plus plus. Row sum plus equal to matrix ij, means the element of the matrix will be added and it will be incremented with the variable row sum. Then in after this particular for loop only, you are printing the sum of row %d equal to I plus 1, because the index starts from 0. That is why I have just incremented it by 1, so that it does not feels to the user that what is row 0. Row is starting from 1, but in computer science starts indexing starts from 0. But actually when we try to give the output to the user, we say it is as row 1 only. Okay. Now you try to print the value of row sum, and again the row sum will be initialized to 0. Then it will calculate the sum of all the elements in the row 0, 1, 2, 3, like this. Okay, and it will try to give you the output. This is the final output. I have executed the entire code in the compiler, and this is the output which I am receiving. Okay, enter the number of rows 2, enter the number of columns 3, then enter the elements of the matrix. Element 1 1 1 2 1 3 2 1 2 2 2 3. Then sum of each row. Two rows were only there, row 1 and row 2. So the sum it is calculating absolutely correct. This is the approach which you should follow when a write a programming type of question comes. Try to build the logic first. Try to write it in a rough paper. Then finally you can convert it into the code using your knowledge. Okay. And after you have written the entire program, please try to check each and every line whether there should not be any error, because if error is there and you just leave the code like that, okay, so your marks will be deducted. That is the thing. Okay. Yeah. Now explaining this particular question once again. Hash include stdio.h, hash include ctype.h. Ctype.h is for to upper. Okay. Character str equal to programming language means str is an character array. Okay. And inside that array, this particular phrase programming language has been will be stored. Character str, which is a blank array, equal to programming language. While str I is zero initially. Okay, so str zero means zeroth element, or all the elements will be visited because inside the loop I plus plus is there, is not equal to this particular blank character. Put character will print the character to upper stri. To upper stri will take every element of the uh, particular str array, and it will convert it into the uppercase, and put character will print it. And after that I plus plus is there means I will be incremented by one value. I was initially 0, so first of all it will take p. P is capital only, so it will print capital P. After that 0 plus 1 is 1, so one element is r, so r isn't there in small, so it will print the upper r, or the uppercase r. So likewise it will go till g. Okay, after g it will detect it is a blank element. Okay, because it is blank, not equal to stri should not be equal to blank. Okay, so when it is blank, we will exit from the loop. Condition is false. Then this is the end of the code. Okay. Any doubts? Anyone? Okay, it is clear to you, right? If it is clear, then it is fine. In on the programming questions, anybody having any doubts? I repeated it for one student, no problem. I can repeat it for you guys, no problem. What is gets function? What is gets function? Gets and puts are two functions which are used to gets is for getting input of the character array. Puts is for just displaying it. Okay, printing the character array. That is the use of puts function. Okay, here I have used puts. Okay, or put character. Gets is for getting input from the user. Okay, this is the thing. Yes, this marks the end of the session from my side, guys. Okay, you are having any doubt any point of time, please do ask me. Okay, if you are clear, no need to wait. Okay, you can leave the session. Do join the session next week. Okay, same time, same link. Okay, next week, same time, same link. Okay, session is over from my side. If you have any doubt anywhere, please do ask me. Otherwise, you can kindly leave. Okay, thank you all for joining. Okay. Thank you all for joining. If you are having any doubt, please ask me. Otherwise, you can kindly leave. Okay. Yes. Yes. For scanf and printf, the 2D array are elements printed in one line or different. That depends on whether you have written the code, how you have written the code. If you have not written the code like that, it will not print a new line. If you have to incorporate the new line, for example, here you try to see, here no new line character has been there. Okay, scanf, here a new line character has been there, so it will read the array. Okay, it will be printed in new line only. Okay, so here you can see scanf ch is there, so entire thing is being just printed in one line only. But here you try to see, I I will just take one example, then it will be much clear to you. Just a second. Here if you will try to see, na, scanf %d and rows is there. Okay, here if you will try to see the code, Then I have put a new line character. So it is indeed taking you the input in different lines only. Okay, if I'll remove the new line, suppose I'll remove the new line here onwards. Okay, for I equal to 0, I less than rows I plus plus. For j equal to 0, j less than columns j plus plus. Printf, then the element of the array j plus 1, then scanf, particular thing is there. So here you try to see that scanf is functioning. Okay, it is taking the elements single, line by line. Okay, so it depends that how you have given the input, okay, to the user. First of all, you have to give a particular input. Then after that, you will, whenever you will press enter, then it will automatically drag onto the new line. Then you will enter the another element. Then after that, enter you will press. So in this form and manner, it will take the input in different lines only by default scanf function. But in case of printf function, it will be printed in one line only. Okay, this is a very basic doubt. I am understanding that it is not very clear to you. I can understand, but what suggestion I am trying to give you, you open this particular any C compiler in the Google, try to write a simple program using the scanf and printf function. You will automatically understand that how the compiler is taking the input, how it is giving an input. I can explain you through many examples, but when you will get hands on, then it will be very clear to you. Okay, take any C compiler. Like for example, I am using this program is C compiler. Write a simple program or any program in from any of my sessions or from yourself only. Only try to just write it down, then try to execute it, run it. Then you will yourself understand that by default scanner value it will take line by line when you will press enter. You will press enter after every element, you will press enter, then it will take the input from new line only. But by default printf function, it will execute the elements in same line only. It will print the entire thing in same line only. Okay, it depends on how you are writing the code. Okay, so that is a very basic doubt. I can understand you can have basic doubts, no problem, but the solution is with your help only you will be able to understand. Okay, any C compiler you try to take it down. Okay, write a very basic program, try to execute it, and you will get a better idea that how it is getting input, how it is executing the code, how I am getting the output. Okay, that is indeed the correct way. Okay, yes. Sir, how can I print multiple characters using print put character? For that, you just try to make a loop. Okay, make a single dimension for loop starting from I equal to 0, I less than size of the array I plus plus, and inside that you try to put char put character, and then you mention the index of the array str. If the array is a, then ai. It will print any number of characters till the condition is satisfied. Okay, like in this particular example here only. Okay, I have used the while loop. Okay, while it is not equal to blank, but you can use for loop also. Okay, here all only put character is using. You remove two upper and you use stri, and you write the condition while stri is less than size of str. So simple programming is there. Okay, or you try to use the for loop. You can use do while loop also. Okay, simple explanation. Okay, is it clear, Lakshya? Or any doubt is there, then please do unmute yourself and ask me. Very easy. Okay, yes. That is why I am saying continuously that try to go through these questions only. Okay, go through the questions, go through the explanations, try to execute the codes, ask the doubts. Thereby, your foundation will be very solid and you will not have any confusion in the examination. Okay, this entire session will give you a full week's idea. Okay, how what things are happening, how I am executing the code. Okay, in any output question is there, then you try to go through the code. Okay, then you will have a better idea that how I am performing the things, how question is framed. Similarly, you can frame in the write the coding questions. Okay, writing the coding questions. Yes. Any more doubts? Anybody? Okay. I hope I am clear, guys. Okay. I hope I am clear. Everything is clear to you all. Okay. Please do join the session next week. Same time, same link. Okay. Till then, have a good time. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you all for joining the session. Okay. Session is over from my side. I'll end the meeting here itself. Okay. For you all. Thank you all. Okay.